So we'll start today's session. And so give first question is that given two string S1 and S2, write a function sub str which accepts two parameters S1 and S2 will return true if S2 is a substring of S1, otherwise return false. A substring is a okay, there is a mistake. Is a contiguous sequence of characters within a strings. For example, if there's a banana mania, nana is a substring, right? Okay, like that. So yeah, so like that. And S2 is nana. Example 2 is A, B, B, C. Output is false. What was the input? I don't know. Okay. And if it is A, B, B, C, C, which is not there in banana mania, output will be false. Okay. So quite so what we'll use? We'll use something known as in. So for example, if I say that AB in say A, B, C, D, E, D E is whatever, it will give me true. If I say TG, it will give me false. Okay, so we'll use this particular syntax. Okay, that is in. So something is in there or not. Okay. So what is in there? So we'll give give a function sub str. Okay, and sorry. So I define the function def. So all know that this will take two inputs S1 and S2. Okay. Now how do we get the inputs? Very simple. So S1 will say S1 equal to input your string and what will be S2 will be input your substring, right? Very simple, right? So what we'll have to return? We have to return that if S2 is a substring of S1. So S2 in S1. Very simple, right? Now, if we say print substring S1 is 2, and we'll first we have to also of course we have to take S1 is equal to actually we don't need to do any this thing. Yes. Actually here also you don't need to do anything actually. So basically everything I'm defining inside the function, I'm not taking any things which accepts two parameters. Though there is a two parameters I see, but actually what we have to do is since it is inside and outside, so it says that you have to accept two parameters. So whatever I was doing like this will also work. For example, I can show you if it works. See your string that will be say A, B, C, D. Your substring BG will show me false. Okay. Again, if I do say AGY, I say H, give me true. Okay. But the problem is that the here inside the function, I'm taking the input. Instead of that, what I'll do is I'll take the input outside the function, that is like this, and give S2 and S1 inside. Okay. So then I can always say that S2, S1. Okay. If I now do it, it will be the same. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 5, 6, give me true. If I give me 4, 5, 6, 9, 7, it will give me false. Okay. Like that. Okay. But quite simple question. I think every one of you have made it correctly. I've done it very correctly. Okay. Okay. Next problem. Take an integer n as in input. Print all indexes of the numbers. I think this should indexes is a wrong English actually. It should be indices. Print all indices of the numbers. Okay. So its input is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one is present. So it's like this. One is present at index 0. So it's 0. 2 is present as index 1 and index 2. So here 3 is present at index 3, 4 and 5 like that. Okay. So how do you do that? There are two ways you can do it. Okay. There are two ways you can do it. I prefer to, since there is a printing option, so I prefer to do just go with like a print option. Sorry, go with the dictionary and print option. So how I'll do is I prefer to do is it's like this. Um, sorry for that disturbance. So yeah, so how do you do that? So any idea how to do that? So I prefer to do it in a dictionary order. So what I will do is dictionary and enumerate. You can do it in numerous other ways. So I'll say that my n say n is equal to int of input, write an integers. Okay, so write an integer and we'll say that okay. Sorry. We'll say that okay. I'll define a function. It's better to define a function def. I'll say write indices. Okay, I'll just write indx like that. I'll make a function um, end, and which will take the input as end. what I'll do is for index, as you remember that I have told you how that this thing works. Someone written here. Dictionary implemented, sir. Yeah, dictionary you can implement. Yeah. So dictionary implementation is good for this one. Okay. And if you want to do it in other ways, there are other ways, but dictionary I feel is the most easiest way. And actually I'll not keep it in. In. Either you can do enumerate, what I prefer to do because it's easy to follow up the indexes, or you can do is range of len of L and then follow up the indexes, whatever you want to do. Okay, that's doesn't matter. That won't matter much. I prefer to use enumerate. As I told you, enumerate what it does is, don't know if I have in the some of the whiteboard I may have. So it's basically sorry. In some whiteboard I should have. Anyway, I'll just write it down in. Okay, what enumerate does is like this. So if you have a something you are iterating through, for example, like this. So in Python, how do you have? So if you have a number like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I was getting it wrong. You cannot index an input, right? So if you have a string like this, a string or list. So if you have an index, like if you have the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever I'm writing this particular thing that for, so if you just do enumerate, so if you just what else? Enumerate this particular thing. This particular thing, if you just enumerate, what is basically it will return is like it will return multiple tuples like 0, 1. So because that at the 0th index, 1 is the value, 1, 2, like that. So it will basically your return. If it will return you the a tuple of index, comma, value. Okay, like that it will return. So if I'm doing enumerate n, then what you should get is what that I will do is and make. Okay, so I should get the dictionary. So I say index dictionary is equal to, I start with the empty dictionary. If what I generally follow this try loop, or you can do it otherwise also try. But we'll try that index dicts. So we'll have to find the indexes. So the key will be index dicts I, and the indexes will be plus equal to, right, index dicts index, right? So for example, it will have a dictionary, a key value dictionary like this: 1, then 0, 2, then 1 and 2, like that. Okay, we'll first try to append it. If it doesn't have it, which will give you except key error, right? Key error. What it should do when it is a fresh thing, index dicts I, equals to IDX. Okay. If I just now run this program, run this part, you will get that. So I have to return the program. Sorry. So I have to after the code runs, I have to return the index dict. Okay. And then write index in 5. That is equal to write index and say I'm just making it like that. Run this, I get an integer. Okay. We see. So 1 is there only for 2 times, 2 is there at 1, 2 times, 5 is there at 3rd and 3 and 6 position. Here 5, 3 and 6 position, 4 and 5. Similarly like that. Okay, 2 is there in the 4 and 5, and 8 is there in the 7th position, right? Okay. Sorry, 6 is there in the 4 and 5, like that. Okay. Now we have to print it in this particular format. So we have to print it where it is here. We have to print it in this particular format. Okay, so how to do that? Very easy. We have to use that technicalities of the prints, correct? So we'll say for key in res print. What should it print? And for key in res val is equal to, what is the val? This particular res key, correct? What will I next get? Sorry. Then I have to again iterate through the vals, right? So for I in val because val is a list, right? Whenever I'm returning, I'll get a list. I'm getting a list. Okay. So then I have to also iterate through them. Try in a list. So what I'll have to print? Okay. First we'll have to print the key. First we have to print this particular key itself. So we'll print key, but end will say don't end it with a none. The none, and then we also get print. Actually, there is a space here, so I should give a space here actually, and print I n is equal to space, and so we'll have to done after one full loop. We'll print just empty. Where we'll just say basically I'm printing a /n, right? Let's see if it works. What was that screen? This one, right? Okay, I'm getting this, right? Okay, so what is this I'm doing? I have done. You have just used this. Have you understood this part? This part is easy to understand. I think we have done it multiple times. Yeah, you can instead of try except you can do if or else. Okay, if it is there, then there. If it is not there in the keys, then it's there. If it is not there in the keys, do this. That's okay. This part is done. This part have you understood? Basically, what I'm doing. Let's first print this one. It will be easier for you guys. Yeah. So if I just debug this part, maybe it will be easy for you. So what is okay? So basically, let's see what I'm printing. Oh, sorry. I have to debug cell. Yes. So my dictionary is already formed. It will first printing one. See, it's printed one because one is there. Then one is there for only one time, that is 0. So it will then print 0. Here it is coming at different indexes because I am doing a debugging mode. Okay, it's giving me line by line. Okay, see, it's just printed a /n. Then again, next time we'll first print 2, then it first print 1, then 2, like that. If we just remove it, see, like that, it will print every time. Okay, it's clear, right? Okay, is it clear? So this is the I think this is kind of the easiest way to do it. I don't know if we have done it in any other way. You can also do it in the list order. Switched. Okay. So I think the one of the easiest way to do it. I don't know if you have done it in more simpler way. Okay. There may be ways to do it. So I think there is one more way you can do it. That is, just let me check if that works. I don't remember exactly. This should work. Exactly the syntax. Yeah, it will give me the first occurrence only. This will not work because this will give me only the first occurrence. Okay. There is a way actually you can use this. Yeah. There is a way you can use it. So I'll do it in the another way also. So just thinking if you can do it in some other way. So like this, okay. Little complex. So first I'll explain what is find. Okay. So I'll go to the geeks and say I'll show you what is actually string.find, how it works. Okay. So something known as string.find Python. Okay. I prefer to go for geeks because it's very easy. So object start end. What does the syntax is? So string.find method returns the lowest index or first occurrence of the substring if it found in the given string. Okay. If it is not found, it returns -1. That's why. So 2 is present at only at the first index. So that's why when I was giving just 2, it was taking 1. Okay. So what I can now do is like this. I'll write a def right index. I'm saying without dictionary. Okay. So without dict. Okay. Also text n. I'll do is for I in n. Okay. While K is equal to, I'll use this. Okay. Sorry, I'll use n dot find. So I'll give you a start index. Basically, I'll increase the start index. Actually, you have to say that. We'll say that, okay, while this sort find my I, because I'm iterating, I'm out to see where one is there. So basically, where is the indexes of one or what is the indexes of two? That will do. Is not equal to -1. Equal to -1. K is equal to n dot find. Okay, like that. Okay. Then, so this is my first index. Okay. So what I'll do, first use this. Okay, so first I'm printing this. I'm not doing any now. I'm directly doing everything. I'm not making any dictionary now. I'm printing this. Then I'll say, okay. Then I'll first see where one is there. Okay. One is there at index 1. So it should see that where is index. Print. What it should print? K. Again, end is equal to this. So what I'm doing basically, I'm checking if one is there in one dot in the find. Okay. So I'll start with a default value that is 0, which I'll again increase. Okay. So I comma j. Okay. J is my default value basically. So I'll just write it as for you guys to understand this. The start is equal to j. I don't know what is j here. So I should initiate j with 0. So j is equal to 0. No, actually here it should be 0. J before the while loop, j should be always 0. So I'm starting the check always from the first element. Okay. But that would not give me a. No, that won't work actually, because no, that won't work. Dictionary is the best. No, that won't work because then it will multiple times it will print. Okay, the two whatever time things is multiple times it will print. So it's not a good thing to do. You have to do multiple actually things. You have to basically, instead of making a dictionary's key, you have to make, no, it's not correct. Let's don't follow on that. But you know that how find works now, because okay. That's how I wanted to teach you, but I think you do know now. leave that. Okay. Dictionary is the best, I think, option. But that won't work because if I try to find two, there's because I'm going for the keys. So it will basically not skip those indexes. And again, it will add that indexes. Again, we'll try to find the 6 and it will come the it will print again the indexes. So it's not good to do this. Let's do it in some other way. Okay. So we'll do this in the let's do it the next one. Okay. Given two dictionaries D1 and D2, write a function merge dicts that accepts two dictionaries D1 and D2 and return a dictionary by merging D1 and D2. Note, contents of D1 should appear before the contents of D2 in the new dictionary in the same order. In case of duplicate value, retain the value present in D1. Okay. I see. Hmm. Okay. So, write a function merge dict. Def merge dict. Take D1 and D2. Okay. So this is my input basically, and D1 is equal to this, and D2 is equal to this. And for if this has basically if this has something like 1 5, it should retain the value of 1 1. Okay. How we'll do that? So any idea how have you done this? Hmm? What to do this in this? So sorry. Just a minute. So yes, sir. So dictionary, new one. Yes, yes, absolutely correct. So we'll make a new dictionary that is merged D1, D2 is equal to this. I'm just wondering if I can do this. I don't know if what will this do. Just wondering. Plus, no, it cannot. But I was thinking that if it can do that. Anyway. So I have to do a merge D2 E and D2. So only I have to um, okay. So I have to first go through the D1 and then I'll go for the D2. What we have to basically do is for E in D1, merge dictionary D1, D2. Sorry. D2's key is equals to D1's key, right? Actually, we don't need to do this even like this. We can directly, we don't need a merge dictionary actually. We don't need a new dictionary actually, because I am retaining anyways the values of, oh no, okay, there's a order, right? No, but even new key or new dictionary also, we have to maintain the same order, right? It's maintain new order, right? So if I do like this, it will not maintain the order. Correct? In case of duplicate value, return the value. So the contents of D1 should be appeared.
I used copy method to copy the content of the first dictionary.
Yeah, that can also be done. Copy method is okay. Copy is also good, but even if you copy the dictionary, will it retain the same order?
First dictionary should be in order. 1:1.
No,
First,
the idea is it should appear in the same order in the new dictionary. So basically, first dictionary, um,
so first dictionary content
hmm,
followed by the second dictionary content. That is the requirement. So if
I
you
see, I
merge,
see, I see. I understood.
if duplicate is there, you have to maintain the first one or second one. Something, some condition is given.
Okay, okay. Let me see what does this do. Let's see. Um, D1 is equal. See, so you are saying that say new is equal to basically 1 second. D1 dot
D,
copy, right?
D1 should appear before content of D2. That is the requirement they have given us. So you are
Huh?
trying to merge two dictionary, D1, D2. The
Yes.
content of D1 should appear first, then followed by content of D2.
Hmm.
Suppose if you are having any content, duplicate content in D2, in that case, you have to retain the first one itself.
Yes. So how you are using copy? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Sir, actually, I have copied the first content in another dictionary. In that
That
content,
is
I
new.
appended. Yeah, because if you try to
In that content
update
you
the
have
first,
appended. Yeah, yeah, I understood your point. I understood your point.
yeah, mutation, that
So
mutable,
I
immutable
I
clause.
understood your point. Now I'll show you what is the problem. I think it will be. I don't know if it will be like that.
Yeah, this is my code, sir. This is for your reference.
Okay, let's see. What have you done? Def merge you and send you guys Excel. Huh. No, this is okay. This I agree, but dictionary doesn't always maintain the orders. As per I remember, dictionary doesn't maintain the orders. As per I know about dictionary, I
Yeah,
don't know if
because
it's
the dictionary is an unordered collection, but
yes.
because we are not having indexing there, but
Hmm.
it will be in a key value pair. No, sir, you can able to access the content by key. The content is also in the same way how you have inserted only.
Okay, let me see this. So what
Yeah,
I
yeah, you
wanted
can.
to show you, this is like this. Okay, so I have a dictionary like this 114422. If I just do as per your method, okay. So I just copy this, and if I do as per your method, this is your method, right? And there is some issues in the fixing.
After test cases, the result is updated like this, sir, in my forum now.
Hmm. So let's
But
see. I'm just trying to see. Don't I'm not saying what you are wrong. Okay, I'm just trying to see that
okay, sir. Okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You could be correct. You could be correct. I'm just trying to see. Okay. Uh,
Okay,
yeah.
sir.
So if I just print, okay, it's basically output is basically output should 144233. Okay, yours it's basically keep it's maintaining the order as I am inputting. So yeah, then this is very then this will work. Actually, I am not even doing this. I was actually thinking this is correct, but as per I knew the dictionary, even if you put in order, they go unordered here because it there is
Yeah,
following the order that you have input. But as per I knew dictionary and I learned dictionary is that the dictionary doesn't
unordered.
maintain.
Yeah, yeah, me
Yeah,
too, me too. Only
so
if you
that's
work through those things, we are getting those ideas.
I am not sure
Set is
because
unordered collection.
set
Sure,
is
you
an
can't
unordered
it.
collection. Yes,
Each
set is
time
an
you will
unordered.
get in different order,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
list according to the insertion, updation, it's
Insertion,
maintained.
exactly.
But
That's what
yeah,
because that's why I was thinking that this will work or not. Since it is working, I am because I was thinking like, to do. I have done it like this. I was thinking to do it like this.
you
Is
have shortcut also
I have
even.
not sort only. No, not sorted only. Sort you don't need to sort because if you sort the order will again change.
No, no, you will have some short lengthier, smaller length code. No, you might
Oh,
have
acha,
used
acha. So I was
your
no
idea if
no
you know those
nothing
things.
in
Yeah,
nothing. I was doing the same instead of doing a copy. But I was thinking to change D1 itself. So
yeah.
basically, I was thinking that for in D1, sorry, for D2, uh, if I not in D1 dot keys, then um, how should D1's I equals to D1's I is equal because that is the key. D1's I is equal to D2's I. Okay, this is the D1's value. I'm just making this and return D1. So I was thinking to do. I don't know if it will be correct or not.
What about value? You are saving the
I am
key.
putting. So what I'm doing is in the
Uh,
this same one. I'm just putting say in this one. I'm just adding the so D1
I rep
I
oh,
represent key.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I'll just instead
Yeah,
of
if you
this
add D1 of I, okay,
two.
okay.
You understood?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it, sir. Yeah.
If it is or make if it keeps the order like this is the easiest.
Yeah, I think I tried
I
to do the same dictionary, sir. I got error regarding that mutation. That's why I copied another one. You can try and run the code and check it out.
because I'm not mutation. Okay, I'll just see if it is it's
Ah,
getting
if it's
it's working for
feasible,
me.
okay. Okay, sir.
Huh,
The forum, yeah, in the forum itself, I tried Swayam forum. I'm not able to detect that error. So what I
huh,
did, I copy and go some other method. Yeah.
huh, huh. Okay, if it is following the keeping the order same, but it's correct.
Yeah.
But
Key value pair. So if you have value as a set, in that case, it's not following the order. That set value while printing the
so
output.
set is different. Set
But
I know set will not
dictionary,
follow order. Dictionary, I
dictionary we
think
are following.
in maybe
Record.
in newer version of Python, maybe they have kept the dictionary like that.
No,
It's
no.
possible. I
Actually, I
don't
took
know.
Python in 2017 for first year engineering
Huh?
student. During that time, I studied as dictionary as unordered collection
Unordered,
only.
exactly, exactly. When I was
List
even
and
doing
tuples
two
are
years back
ordered
also.
collection, and dictionary sets are unordered collection. This is
Exactly,
what I
exactly,
learned
exactly.
also. Okay,
So
sir. Yeah.
I also don't know. Like now it
Yeah.
is becoming as ordered. Okay, okay. So there was a comment, but
Thank
it's easy, very. If it is ordered collection, then it's very easy to do.
you. Yeah. Thank
Okay. Yeah. So okay, one. So today's these were the assignments basically. This three. We finished a little early. So I was I one day I've told you that I'll teach you a little bit of NumPy because NumPy is again very useful for handling arrays. So that's why I'll go to, since we have some time. So for half an hour, let's next half an hour we'll talk about some this uh, sorry,
Sir,
my
shall I ask you
NumPy.
one question,
Huh,
sir?
please, please.
Actually, regarding quiz assignment quiz in a web portal
Hmm,
forum, we are
hmm.
having one question. Which of the following is true about recursion?
Can you message in the question in the chat?
Yeah, sir. This is the question, and we are having options, four options.
Which of the following is true about recursion?
First, this is the first answer they have given. Multiple choice, sir. So we can able to
Hmm.
select four choices they have given, and we can able to select any. Okay, sir. These four. So
Hmm.
which one will be correct? So my question is, recursive code is easier to debug. Is it true
No,
or false according?
no. Recursive. I think the correct option should be the base case is necessary for recursion.
Multiple answers are correct.
Oh, then
Even
there
multiple
should be.
answers. Uh,
I think then 3 and 4 because it's not easier to debug because
yeah.
when
Thank you,
how
sir.
do you
Actually,
easily?
yeah, this
Huh,
is also one of the question we are discussing in the group forum, and TA was not responding yet.
okay, I
Actually,
have to
because
then check that. Three
yeah,
and four,
because
yeah.
recursive code is easier to debug, since it's shorter. But in case of pre-recursion, if you go with lengthy code, it
Yeah,
may be
it is
hard, no,
not.
sir.
It's maybe
Yeah,
hard
so I'm
because for
asking the
example,
TA to respond. Actually, I am keeping quiet only. But another student, after 6 days, he's representing. I'm waiting for your response. Still no response for this question,
oh
sir.
okay,
This
I'll
question is
see. I'll
available in week six. Week six, third question. You can respond and you
I
can do the needful.
can well, I see that. I think
Yeah,
in
week
the
six.
forum here it is there. It will be
Yeah,
there.
forum.
Even
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. We were taught in college that recursive code is harder to debug than iterative code.
exactly because
actually,
is harder to do.
sir, yeah, since it's a smaller one, actually, since it's a shorter weekend, actually I also choose the second one, second, third, fourth only. But one student raised the issue.
No,
So
it should
how
be 3 and 4. I think so. It should be three and four. It's
yeah, raised the issue and requesting. So, I thought, okay, that's correct only. No, it's meaningful representation. So I
okay. There
told,
are lots of questions actually. Which one is the
wait.
can
I will help you. Week six assign. Yeah, the topic is week six, comma assignment. Just search it.
okay.
Week six, comma
Weeks
assignment.
6,
Assignment. Yeah,
uh,
you can read that last three discussion thing. Comma.
this
The
one.
top one. Yeah. Click that one. Yeah, see the
Okay.
student is waiting. I am
Okay, I'll see.
Kamalamala. The
Like
top
easier
and
to
bottom,
dependent
last
constant.
one.
Ha
The
ha. I
last one.
understood. So
Actually,
it
that
is
student
different.
only selected the fourth and the third option. So he
I see.
wants to re-evaluate, actually give marks. So he's representing. he or she, I don't know,
See,
that person.
the one thing is that marks, I can't do it, say anything because these are separate TAs. Then for me, this of course questions are
Yeah, so they
clarification I
asking.
can do.
Yeah, see,
Clarifications,
so
yes, I
last
can.
he that learner is asking, at least give the answer so that I can able to answer it correctly in the
Sure,
examination
sure,
point
sure.
of view thing.
I'll
But
give a one.
there
I'll
is
give a one.
no.
Actually, there are so
Okay.
many mails come now. Sometimes we also overlook some of them. Generally, we try to go, but overlook some of them. I'll see once. I'll give them a reply. Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
noticing.
yeah, this one and another one also I have raised. Let me see. Regarding image enhancement, sir. If we do image enhancement, whether we can
Image.
get back. So from if you convert the given image color to black and white,
This one.
and whether it's feasible
Fill.
to convert that black and white to uh, color.
Which one? Which one? This one.
Oh, this guy is asking repeatedly. Yeah, this one. The query is this one only actually. It's
Please, yeah,
represented by another
would.
two also. Another person, Edwin. Another learner also represent the same thing.
Uh, I missed one. I think this one, right? This I have to check. Please re-evaluate the question 9 from assignment 8. Answer must be true. Can't convert black and white image back to original color. It is impossible to convert during enhancement, and answer must be true during the conversion of original images to black and white. We lose the polarity when it get decreased by 2. So it's not possible to give its original color from this. This I have to also check. Okay, I'll check and let you know. This is not very like.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
this is I'll check and let you know.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
this
Another
I cannot
Edwin, I
answer
think.
like offhand. This I cannot answer offhand. I have to
Yeah,
check
yeah.
what PIL does. I think it's
Yeah.
about the PIL, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Because the last 6 to 8 also we had another session that sir discussed about.
Hmm.
Naveen, I think, discuss about this image compression and all. There also I requested. He told false only, but again he asked me 1 week time and next week definitely he will reply.
Yeah, these are not very. See these. So this kind of image, these things and all, we generally don't use much in our work, right?
Yeah.
This kind of image
Mm.
compression. At least in my field, I
Actually,
don't
that
use
another
much.
person that explanation is correct only. That is, if you convert the grayscale, the information will be lost. Some that explanation
Hmm.
feels somewhat meaningful. So I'm asking what will be. So if we are having some set of question as a teacher, we should be
Uh-huh.
able to answer it, right, sir? So
So sorry, I couldn't understand. One more. Can you tell?
if we are posting the question in a forum,
Huh.
so we should be able to answer it as a teacher, no, as a mentor. Someone is asking me, we should have the valid
Yeah. We should
explanation.
have a like. I think someone. See, there are so many questions. Sometimes people. Why mostly I think people answer.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we also have lots of works and all. Sometimes we also don't see
This
the
is the
questions one or two.
explanation given in the chat I have pasted. That
Huh.
Edwin, I think, Edwin does in the forum you are having. Okay, so I thought, so, okay, fine, something regarding some because he may be research in image processing, but in that case they might have learned in depth, no? So we don't know
Huh.
what is exactly happening inside that.
Sure,
So
sure.
I want
I'll
to
check
know
you.
that also. Yeah,
I'll check
thank you.
and let you know. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I've
Thank you.
noted it. I'll check and let you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Because I think those is a Python course I understand, but image processing and those things, I think it's very few people do. And see,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of
Actually, my PG and UG area is image processing segmentation only. That's why I little bit agree with the conversation, that is explanation.
I see.
That's why I need
Because
the
when I
real time implementation.
yeah, because it's when we choose the courses, we don't see all because the Python is a huge thing. I mean, you can do what not with Python. For example, now if
Okay, then who
I
will be the question setter, sir?
that is the difficult thing. I totally agree with you. It's a difficult
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
for even
No,
a
no
TA.
issues, sir. Okay, no issue, no issues. I
Ha
even talked to the instructor 1 month before. No issues
ha
about that.
ha.
Yeah, you can move on.
Yeah. So I think because for example, it's a big whenever we have to give the choices, and not all the time we'll see what all there are. Like each and every video we won't be able to see, right? So we'll give the choice. Okay, Python, we know Python basics of, because it's a written basics of Python, and image processing, I don't think it's a very
Okay, no.
basic thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, today I learned that enumerated. No, I didn't attend your previous session and all, but
Huh.
I go through that video. Your that
Huh, huh.
forum. No, you have given one link, link.
Correct,
No, I
correct, correct.
visit that, and so you have used that enumerate. No, is easy for way of indexing. I usually use the
Yes.
loop only for I
No,
in like that, but it
correct,
is
correct.
very
Yeah,
simple.
enumerate is quite easy way to do, because
Yeah. So
when
today
because
I learned
multiple
that
time
one.
if you do range of length, sometimes you what
Yeah,
you lose
even
out.
if you show the whiteboard once again, I will take a
Sure,
screenshot
sure.
now.
You can take a screenshot.
Yeah, yeah, one sec, sir. Uh, one sec. I will save that.
Ah, sure.
It's very informative thing.
Yeah, so enumerate, actually,
Thank you,
if
sir.
you do enumerate, it's much easier than for doing range of len of I, because you are just having two separate uh,
At the
variables here,
yeah,
two separate variables here.
at the same
Instead
time.
of that range of len, you will just have one variable, then every
Mm,
time you have to go
again.
like L of I to get
Mm,
another variable.
yes.
So I don't like to do in range of len. I always
Thank you.
prefer to do enumerate, basically.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, then we'll go for some extra things like
Yeah, NumPy. Yeah,
NumPy.
go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, I am also eager to learn.
So first, let okay. So I'll just need this one only. So I'll just mostly for NumPy, I'll leave the console only. I don't need much of this. So NumPy is a module that does lots of array operations, and there could be like thousands of things you can do with NumPy. I'll just tell only the very basics if you need to learn from NumPy. But if you go in NumPy and search it, you will see you can do multiple things with just NumPy, and those are very easy. So why NumPy is quite easier than using a list array or something like that. Okay. So I'll first import NumPy as NP. So if you don't have NumPy, just you have to do is conda, pip install pip or conda install, whatever, pip is install NumPy. This if you do, see, I have already installed it, so I won't do that. So you import any module, I'll import NumPy also. So import NumPy as NP. Okay, like that. So whatever, so what is the advantage of doing a NumPy array? So for example, say we want to do a list to list addition. Or you have a list. For example, you have a list. Say I have a list of say 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. And what want to do is I want to do a add. Say I want to do add 5 to each element of the list. Okay. So this is what I want to do. If I want to do in a list, so if I want to do say LST plus 5, I'll see an error. Okay. So this is what I have to do. Basically, I have to run a loop that okay for give me a new list like res give me a new list, then give me in for I in res. I'll say okay res, sorry, for I in LST. LST I have to go, so res dot append I plus 5. Okay, append. Okay, sorry. I plus 5. Something I've given wrong, I think. Oh, sorry. Res dot append res.append I plus 1. Okay. Now if I get res, so I have now. So I have to literally write one, two, three, four, five, 4 lines of at least codes. So what if instead of but in NumPy, you can do it in 1 line, okay? Or so for example, you want to multiply all the lists with 5. You want to do a say square of each of the elements, like anything, okay? So, or you want to get the sum of each of the elements. Okay. For that, NumPy arrays are important. Now, what is so that the basic operation is like do right. So NP, since I'm imported NumPy as NP, so I'll say NP dot array. This is a basic operation. So you can see it's like object D type. We don't have to do any we don't have to do D type for the this at least this part. We can understand the D types. So D types are data types. So there are different types of data types like int, string, float. There are int32. Lots of data types are there. So you can specify the data types in normal. By default, the data type the data type is taken automatically mostly. So what I'll do is a NumPy is an array. So I have to take so this array basically only takes a list. So what I'll give is like this. Fine. Okay, I'll close the bracket. So here's the basic what do I say? Basic syntax of writing a NumPy array. Okay, you give a list inside a NumPy array. You can give a list or a tuple, whatever you want. Okay, and I'll say that okay, my n is equal to np.array this. If I now say print n, okay, it will print me. And if I just say type n, so numpy.nd array. Okay. Now, if I want to do that same thing, that I want to do a do a addition of 5 to each of the element. Done. In 1 line, I can do this. I want to multiply n with 5. Okay. See, 5 into 1, 5, 5 to 10, 5 to like that. So it's like just 1 line you can learn. You can mostly do most of the array operation or most of the mathematical operations. So say, for example, you want to add, so you can always add to NumPy arrays also. For example, if I say m is equal to say like this, m is equal to say 3, 2, 3, 5 like that. Okay. If I say n plus m, see it has basically added the each of the elements. For example, 4. So what was the, so let's me just check. N is this, m is this. So 3 plus 1, 4, 2 plus 2, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, 5 plus 5, 10. Okay. Like that. So if I make m1 smaller, what will happen? If I do now this the same thing, it will show me error because the indexes should be same for addition. I cannot add a NumPy array that contains 3 elements with a NumPy array that contains 4 elements. Okay, that's why you am getting the error. So operand of shapes, so 4 con 3. Okay, this is the basic operation of a array. Now in NumPy array also, so we always have n and m, right? So in NumPy array also, we can do some other things. For example, if I say I want to get the sum of all the elements in a NumPy array, what should I do? np.sum n. It will give me 11. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 is 11, right? So there is a one thing, np.sum. Now, second thing. So you have, so now previously what you needed to, where we are doing was that you are making for a, say, in a array operation, in a list operation, we are making arrays of arrays. So you can do the same thing with this also. How we'll do? Same thing, just we are doing with the list. So this is one, so this is one row, this is row one. Then we can go for row two. We can go for row three. Remember, you should always you should have all the elements of the number of elements in each row should be same. So 3, 3, 3. Okay. If you try to do this will work. Okay, I'll just first show you. This will work. Okay, if I now print, see, it's an array. If I now try to do this, it will not work. See? So it's a list of like this. So it will make you like it's a list of arrays. So it will basically make a list. So kind of different length. So it's like a nested sequence. So it will not be a regular NumPy array. Okay. So we'll not go for that complex things now. We'll go for simple things. Okay. Like this. And similarly to the list. So similarly to the list, we can do indexing and slicing of the a NumPy array. So if I say, OK, give me, say, how the NumPy array now looks like. Basically, it's a matrix, right? If I just copy this part and paste it here, it's nothing but a matrix. It's nothing but a matrix, right? Of 3 cross 3 element. Right? Sorry. Okay, just a matrix of 3 cross 3. Correct. Now, each of this is a row. Okay, so this is a row. Each of these are a column. Okay. Okay. Same as list, we can index. So whenever a NumPy array I'm indexing, for example, if I write this n, it's a NumPy array, I'll be write I, comma j. I correspond to the row. Okay. J correspond to the row index, basically row index. J correspond to the column index. Okay. Okay. So if I just say, OK, give me the second element of the, say, second row, that is 3. What should I write? That because indexing starts from 1, 1, 1. It is giving me 3. Give me the last element of the last row. What I should write? Same as the list, we should write -1, -1. It will give me 7, right? Like that. This is the indexing. Slicing, same way you have to do that way, slice. So give me, OK, say give me the, say, last 2 elements. OK, last 2 elements, or give me the second and third element of the second row. How should I give you? Second or third element of the, so second of third element means 2,
1,
2.
1.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. It's 1. Right. And so 0, 1, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, So array 3, 4. So it's returned me a NumPy array of 3 and 4. See, if I want to slice this particular things, that is the second and third rows, second and third rows, second and third columns. Okay. Like this 3, 4, 6, and 7. What should I do? So see, it's give me 2, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. So here I am getting basically from 1 to 3. So this part, this is because so what I'm getting here is this. Now in this array, this is array. Now this is like a, how do I say, 2D array. And here I am getting this particular element. So which 1, 2, 3 means? So 1, 2, 3 means here the 2 rows. Okay. So these 2 rows. So I'm getting basically these 2 rows. And for each of them, then I have to get the columns, right? So for I cannot get like 3, 4 of both of them. So I have to do then I have to do a same list iteration, correct? So if I do just 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. Here. Okay. Okay. So what else? Okay. Now this is like this indexing and slicing is very similar to how you do in a list of lists. Okay, it's very similar. But you can also do transpose. So what you can write is m.t. See it has transposed. See 3 to 3, but it has transposed it. Okay, when I'm so the transpose operation is np dot m.t, or you can write np dot transpose m. Okay. You can also say axis don't match. Sorry, this here axis will be there. So here axis won't work. So basically you can do in both way. You can either say m.t and axis I'll come now. Okay. I still have this matrix M. And what all you can do also, you can get the sum of each row or each column as an array. How do you do that? So you would say I have showed you sum. So np dot sum m is a matrix x is equal to x is equal to none. But if I do x is equal to 1, it will give me columns array. So 3 plus 2 plus 6 to 8, 2 plus 3 plus 6. So it's basically made a column. Okay. What also you can do is x is equal to 0, it will give you row wise sum. 3 plus 2 plus 3, 3 and 2, 3 plus 2, 5, 3, 8. Sorry, I was doing it opposite. So x is equal to 1 will give you row wise sum, and x is equal to 0 will give you column wise sum. 3 plus 2 plus 2 is 7, 2 plus 3 plus 6 is 11, like that. Okay. So I'll just write it here. X is equal to 1 gives you row wise sum. X is equal to 0 gives you column wise sum. Okay, good. Yeah, so all the time if you just remember this, our axis 1 is give you anytime will give you row wise sum, not row wise operations. Axis 0 will always give you column wise operation. It's true for any of the operations in the NumPy array as well as some other arrays like pandas also you will get. Okay. Okay. What else I can?
Axis 0 is row and axis 1 is column representation, isn't it, sir? For some
No,
only
no,
we, for
no,
some
no,
only
no, no.
differs.
Just check this. Just check this. If you give
No,
row
in
wise,
some, actually in some function, you have to give like this.
correct, correct. But in most of the Python, most of the NumPy array functions, x is equal to 1 gives you row wise sums. Row wise like
Row sum.
operations, not sums like operations. In the most of the NumPy operations, some other operations, like for example, if you want to do a mean. So if I want to np.mean, so if you just do at np instead of this, np.mean, I think the mean is the correct, yeah. So you get a mean of 3 plus 2 plus 3, okay. So x is equal to 0, that means column wise. So 3 plus 2 plus 2 is 7. So 7 by
Yeah. It means sum and all we have to give like this, because if you want to find the row sum, it will sum all the row value and the result is in the column. According to
correct,
the column, so you have to give like this only. I saw the explanation today morning only,
correct.
because we discussed this question Saturday by the TA in the session.
I see. Yeah. So like that. And but yeah, so also there are other things like you can also find the shape of a array, like sorry, np.shape. np.shape, you give the matrix. So it gives a 3 cross 3 matrix, since you get the np.shape m. Okay, like that. So you can find the shape of a matrix. Also, you can since this is a 3 cross 3 matrix, I cannot do reshape. Yeah. So then also you can do a range. Okay, like that you get range. What you can do is np dot range. So you can give a start range, say example 0 to. If you just give np dot range 7, it will basically make a range of 0 to 6, like that. And what you can do is, so np dot range 7 will have 7 elements. What you can do is do a dot reshape. You can reshape it into 4 cross 3. Am I correct? Let's see. Yeah, it should be 3 plus 4, 3 cross 4. No. So you can actually no, sorry, this you cannot do anything because 7 is a. So the, how do I say? The number of elements should be how do I say it? I mean, okay, I'll just explain you once again.
Row and column. 4
Row
row,
and
3
yeah,
column.
correct.
4
Yeah,
into 3.
no.
12
4 into 3
elements.
will be 12. So you should have a 12. So the
12
exactly, sorry. Yeah, exactly. So if you are making into a reshape, you should have the number of elements in the range should be equal to the multiplication of row and columns. Correct. Thanks. So
I think we two are discussing. Okay.
yeah. So if I go for, instead of 7, if I go for 12 and dot reshape
Yes.
4 comma 3. So it will basically reshape the array in a 4 rows and 3 column array. Also you can, I can do is like say 6 cross 2, like that. So the number of rows and number of columns, the multiplication of that should be equal to the total elements. Okay.
Okay. Sir,
Yeah.
your logic that string, using string, you try to find the position, no? Find method. I
Yeah,
think that also works. I will try it and I will try to come
that
out with
will
the
work.
solution.
That you have to do a little bit of tricks and all,
Yeah,
because
yeah. It may take some time, but definitely we will have solution
it
for
will
that.
work. It will definitely work. So you have to basically why it was not working, because a find method will work but the thing is that whenever we have to have a kind of a basket to see that uh,
Parameter, second
element that
parameter
no
we have to
second
give.
no that is fair, that is okay, but you have to check that that number itself has already been taken. For example, once is 2 is taken, for example, my number is 12245. If 2 is once taken, it will give me 1 first time, it will give me 1 0, okay, 2, then 1 2, then again 2 will come and give me 1 2. So I have to give something that okay 2 has already been taken, like that we have to do. So we have to
I,
basically put it in an empty list and say that okay, if it is already in that list, continue.
yeah.
Like that we have to do. That's why I was like, no, it's becoming very complex.
Mm. Actually, in the group also in forum, before assignment due date, one student posted the logic using that index, the list
Hmm.
value. I have shared in
Hmm.
the chat box.
Hmm.
Actually, in the if condition, so you can look at that code. Uh, for loop, inside for loop, we are having if I in dn. So if
Yeah,
first
yeah, that's what,
occurrence,
that's what, that's what. Do if I in the okay, something is happening.
actually that boy, what he did, he changed the first occurrence. Actually, he converted the given string into list. You are
One
not able
second,
to
that
see, sir,
I'm
in the
not
chat.
able to see actually the my somehow that Teams is having
Oh,
some
chat.
problem. Yeah, I'll see in the
Okay,
mobile.
okay.
1 second. Teams chat is having some problem. Sometimes it happens with Teams.
Oh. Actually, that boy convert the given string into list, and in the list, once he traced out the first occurrence,
Hmm.
he changed that element to the content to lol, because
Huh.
then only we can able to get the index no for the second occurrence, or else the same index will be repeated because it
Correct, correct,
starts
correct,
from
correct.
left to right no.
Huh.
But for second occurrence or third occurrence and all, that boy didn't change in the if condition. He
Okay.
forgot to change the lol in the if part, so he didn't get the answer for multiple occurrence. So
Ah.
he posted the code and asking help. I passed in the public cases, but I am not able to figure out the
Yeah,
error.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, so when you try to use the find method, just that I am thinking about that boy only. Index of,
So
so
find method,
because he
basically what you have to do is you have to use the while method. So
mm,
while that is minus
loop.
1, always start end. So basically what that find does. So str dot find, what it does. Basically it takes six what? The substring, the start, and the end.
Mm,
So every time if I
change that
increase the start,
mm,
like if I say I'm finding it
automatically.
at index 1, so I'm
Mm,
increasing the start. At the next time I'm increasing the start for 2, it will
yeah,
increase the uh till the string dot find returns me minus 1. That is nothing in mode is there in the remaining string.
yeah.
That's why it's giving the whole while. Anyway, so we are going
Maybe
for
if we
now.
use another dictionary or something container,
Nothing
it
is
will be
needed.
much more
We have to need a container basically, not
easier.
dictionary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will be easier for us to trace. Or
Anyway,
else
let's
using that print. Yes, sir.
anyway, I'll continue with the NumPy first. Let's
Number.
finish it off.
Yeah.
Okay. So mainly most things I have covered the basic things. I have told you that np.arrange.reshape also. And last one more thing, I'll also see that something known as np.zeros. So what I'd say that, okay, m
12.0.
is equal, say k is equal to np dot
Oh,
zeros. So it will give me a null matrix of a particular shape. Say if I give 4 cross 6, we have to give the shape in a tuple like this. It will give me a null matrix of 4 cross 6 array. Okay. And also numpy array works as a boolean also. Okay. So for example, if I say that k equals to okay. So at all the elements, it is saying that if k equals to -1, it will give me 0. If I make a say, it will return me an array of boolean array. Okay, false, false, true, true. See if I say that okay, see I have an array like this, but I can't copy this. Go that thing and say it like this. So key is equal to np dot an array. And so now if I do this, so k is basically this. Now if I say that k equals to 3, it's like I'm calling as a boolean. It will give me true, true, false, 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 right? Like that, it will also give me an array. And if I say give me true, true, and false, or something else I wanted to tell you. Yeah, so if I say I'm just forgetting one small thing. No. There is one small thing I'm also forgetting, because so what we can also see, basically these true false are nothing but 0 1 in a boolean thing. So also you can, whenever you are doing something, you can actually check this, that k is equal to 3 is equal to actually 1 2 or 3 or not. Okay, for example, if I say that sum np dot sum k equals to 1, sorry, k equals to 3, say I'll give my axis, I'll do it in, say, row wise. It is give me 210. What does this means? This means basically, oops, what did happened? Sorry. Yeah. So what this had done is like, so this true they have taken as 1, this is 0. So 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus, sorry, 0 plus 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So basically I'm converting a regular array to a just boolean array like this. Okay, so basically take this true is basically nothing but 1, and false is not is 0. It's showing at true false is writing here, but in the this is a boolean, so it is taken as 0 and 1. Okay. Yeah, so this helps. This is actually very useful in some cases where you want to find something is true or not, and then want to see that. So say I want to get a sum of the elements, number of elements which have 3 in there, three in the position. So I'll know that, okay, in row 1 I have 2 threes. In row 2 I have 1 threes. In row 3 I have 0 threes. Okay, so this is very useful in these kind of things. Once you wanted to see how many number of some elements is actually there in a particular row or column. So this how actually I came to know about this. So I am a biologist. So what I wanted to one day find that, okay, so if you know a basic 11 12 biology, you will know that all the proteins translation always starts from ATGs, which codes for methionine, if you just know. So if ATG, which basically codes for methionine, if you know the 11 12 biology, you have learned that. Okay. So ATG is a particular sequence in mRNA which will code for amino acid methionine. So I wanted to find out what are the number of methionines in, say, I have a list of 1,000 genes which have like which is formed like an array like this. Okay, so it's 1,000 of genes like this in have an array, and I wanted to find out at position 1 how many methionines were there, at position 3 how many methionines were there. I just did this. So I say that, okay, give me np.sum x is equal to 0 at that, because I wanted to do a column, and k is equals to m. So this particular uh, small thing helps me a lot, and it actually my calculation was just I was doing first doing as a np dot, I'll converting when I'll do a, I was doing a basically a loop and then saying that, okay, it's if it is m, make it 0, if it is, so make it 1, like that. But someone told me you can do it like this, and this is very useful if you can. Okay, these are all basic things about NumPy. You can go and search, like here, if you go in NumPy, search like NumPy here, documentation, you will have lots of things. One thing that's, for example, this thing, ndarray.flatten. So what you can do is, right? So if I just say m dot flatten, so it will flatten the basically it will make the, it will make it a one row an array by liking it's 3 2 3 2 3 4 2 6 7, and if I say that this is the order is equal to column, order is equal to column, if you give the order is equal to r, that is the row, it will give it like this. No, what was the other options? C, F, A, or K? No, I think column order equal to C, similar row measure, okay, column measure. So it's F. Sorry, not, it was not R, it's F. Okay, like that, 3 2. So it's like 3 2 2 3 2 like that. So it's the order is here, the explanation is given. C means floating at row measure, which is followed in C, and F means column measure, which is followed in Fortran. Okay, like there are some others also, which you don't need to do it much. Okay, and yeah, also there is something known as np.where, where you can give like np.where play equals to 3. Okay, it will give me at which position that np is equal to 3, like that. Okay, so yeah, there are some small things are there. So you can always go and say check, there are thousands of things that you can do with a NumPy array. You can go all of them. See, there is max, mean. And one more thing I actually did not say you that. So if I say that, so I have done say m.flatten, right?
Yes.
So if I now print m will not change. What we have to do is have to write
In place.
copy. I think copy or in
Okay.
place.
No. Yeah, go with. Actually, in
Copy.
pandas we used to write
Pandas
in
you
place.
use in place, yeah. No, I think in place only. I am I'm not. These are small things that you forget. Then
Yes.
I also forget what is the. No, I think here in no in NumPy you don't have to do anything. You don't have to write anything. So what you
Okay.
have to do is m equals to m.flatten. Yeah. Here I don't think here copy or those things are there. So to just give m is equal to m.flatten. It will basically change. Okay. Yeah, these are main small things about NumPy, and Pandas actually is also another very interesting module. I also use Pandas a lot, but I don't think it will be a class to discuss again Pandas because it itself is a huge thing to do lots of things like Pandas. Mainly you can use to uh, change with Excel arrays and all. One more last thing I wanted to show you is that something known as np dot. This also is very useful in something, np dot load txt thing. So many times you will have a text file like this. I should have some. Let me see. Uh, Let me see that where do I have something like a load txt file. Okay. Um, okay. So basically I'll show you here only because I need a file for that text file. So let's show you with the regular np.load.txt. This one. So it's basically takes load a text file. I think here it's easier to. So for example, you want to have a comma separated file. You want to load it as a text file, as is our text file. Some many tests. So I'll make a text file basically. What I'll do it, I open Notepad and I'll make a text file. Say 0, sorry, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, maybe 1 space 3 plus 5 like that. 8. Okay, so this is my text file. I have a comma separated value of some things. I save. I save in that wherever I was doing. Okay. Yeah, it's saved. Okay, so if I just open it, it's saved here. So what I can do is some array CRR is equal to np.log.txt. Give my file name, I think a new one. New one.txt. New one.txt. Automatically, they are the so what? Okay, I think the console here thing is changed actually. Yeah, this will not work. Basically, the working directory was changed. So I have got an array 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 like that. Okay, basically this whole thing I have just made an array out of this thing. It's very useful whenever you are analyzing some data files. Like for example, many times you will have a data files like this. I can show you actually one of the data files, how it is. And so there are some thing, for example, D type, sometimes you have to mention the D type. Delimiter also you have to check. So delimiter means here the delimiter is by default is a space. For if I had given a delimiter of say comma instead of space. So if I say replace with space with say maybe not comma, I'll give something like say comma, say a full stop. Okay, replace all. Okay, now if I go and ask that delimiter is equal to this, it will give me an array. Okay, comma. I think the problem happened because comma itself is a float director. So we can give anything except comma. I can give like this. Okay, let's go with comma, the easier one. Okay, so what I'll do is Control F, replace space with comma. And if I now go and give a delimiter as comma, because you use it mainly in the CSV files. What is happening? Oh, I have not saved it. Okay, I have not saved it actually. Yeah. Yeah. See 0, 0, 0. Again, it's saved as a comma. I have not saved it. That's why it's giving me error. Okay. Okay. This np.load.txt is also very useful. And okay, so that's all. I think it was a good interactive session. I liked it. So thank you all for joining, and we'll leave now. Okay, so I'll stop the sharing the screen. So yeah, so we talked about some things and I explained you some NumPy sessions. So thank you everyone for joining. Good night.